Hello everyone. So today in this class, in this session, we are going to solve this set. If you have not seen this set earlier, first go through the set, spend 15 to 20 minutes, and then try to check the solutions. Do not check the solution before that. So this is the set and these are the questions. First try to solve it by your own, and in case you are able to solve it, then also match your answer with the solutions, and in case you are not able to solve it, then also you can check the solution. So I hope now you have paused the video, solve it by your own. We are going to discuss this set so that you can check the solution later. So what is given in this question? There are 10 children A to J set at a circular table to receive the answer sheets of their aptitude test. In the test, 2 marks were awarded for a correct answer and 1 mark was deducted for a wrong answer. No mark was awarded for questions that were not attempted. After receiving the answer sheet, each child secretly shared the marks received with both the neighbors. After that, each child announced a number that was the average of the two numbers shared by his or her neighbors. The table given below shows the marks announced by each child and also the two neighbors of each child. So in this table, we can clearly see the neighbor of A is B and F, the neighbor of B is A and J, and so on. And this is the average marks of B and F, which was announced by A. So if the average is 1, we can clearly say that the total marks of B and F is 2. Similarly, total marks of A and J is 4, and so on. So here, what we are writing? We are writing the total marks of each pair. So the total marks of B and F is 2. Similarly, A and J is 4. Make it double and then just add. E plus J is 8. And lastly, B plus I is 6. So we have all the numbers, all the even numbers from 2 to 20. If you can observe 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So if you add it, the total will be definitely twice of 1 to 10, because every number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is given. So the total of these marks will be 110, because this is the total of 1 to 10. And if we add all of them, then definitely we can clearly see that B has been used twice, A has been used twice in this equation. So this sum is basically the twice of A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus and so on till J. That is 110. So the total of these number is 55. The total mark received by these 10 people is 55. That is the answer of the first question. So without solving the individual marks, we can definitely get the total marks of all the 10 children in the test. Now we need to solve the individual marks. So how do we solve the individual marks of each one? For that, we need to solve the equations. So here, rather waiting to get the right combination, you can just go from anywhere to anywhere. Let's say I can see B plus F is 2 here, and look at the common one out of B and F. I can see the common is here, D and F. So if I subtract, let's say this is the first equation and that is the second equation. If I subtract the second equation from the first equation, so definitely F will be cancelled. F will be cancelled and I'll get the value of D minus B, that is 16. Now look at here. Can I get B plus D somewhere? No, I do not have B plus D. So again, rather waiting for the right solution, you can just go from here to there anywhere. Let's say I can see somewhere B is positive. Let's say B is positive here. B plus I is 6. So if I take B plus I is 6, if I add it, I'll get D plus I is 22. This is another equation I have. Now I have Let's say g plus I is also 10. If I take g plus I is 10, and if I add these two, what do I get? I get d plus g plus 2I, that is 32. And I already have the value of d plus g is 14. So if I replace this with 14, I'll get the value of I, that I is 18 by 2, that is 9. So if I get the value of I, now whenever there is a I or related with that, let's say I can get the value of g now, that is 1, because I is 9, so g will be 1. If g is 1, then d is 13. Now we'll try to relate it. If d is 13, we can get the value of f, that is 5. So we can get it the 5 values very easily, that is minus 3. Now after that we'll stop, because there is no relation with let's say any other relation. We can find the value of a and j because neither we have a nor we have j. We cannot get the value of c and h. So with this equation solving, we get the 5 variables value. Similarly, we need to just look for one more. Let's say if I take a and j and a and h is here, go from anywhere to anywhere. Do not wait for the right combination कि भैया बिल्कुल सही करना है, कहीं से भी चले जाओ. You have to just solve it. So if I subtract these two, what I'll get? I'll get h minus j, that is 16. Do I have h plus j somewhere? No. But I have e plus j. E plus j is 8. So if I add it, I'll get the value of e plus h is 22 or 24. Now I have e plus h, and let's say if I added some more equation, let's say if I add c plus h, that is 16. So I'll get the value of e plus c plus 2h, that is 40. Now we have e plus c is 12. So as you can see, you can go from anywhere to anywhere. You will directly get the values of other variable automatically. So 2h is 28 and h is coming out to be 14. And once we get h 14, we can get the value of any other variable. So h is 14. If h is 14, a is 6. If a is 6, then j is minus 2. If if h is 14, then c will be 2. And the remaining one is, we already get 8. And if c is 2, then e will be 10. So as you can see now, we can get the value of all the 10 variable. I think I solved this set within 3-4 minutes without looking for the right combination or without looking for various tedious equation. Just subtract from anywhere to anywhere. You have to get some pair where you get the total value, and you can find the value of the rest of the variables. So now with the help of these individual value, we can answer all the questions. What is the marks of the chat? Definitely it is 2. So the answer of the second question is A. If there were 10 questions in the test, then what were the maximum number of mistakes committed by Hina? What is the total marks of Hina? The total marks of Hina is 14. And we know that there are 2 marks for correct and 1 marks for wrong. So let's say she committed C correct and W wrong, and total mark received is 14, and there are 10 questions. There can be certain unattempted as well, so we cannot make another equation like correct plus wrong is 10. That is not feasible, because there can be certain unattempted as well. So what we can do, we can make the equation in 2 variable, one equation with 2 variable. We can write it like this. I divide by 2, so I get 7 plus w by 2. And the total of these two cannot be more than 10. It can be less than 10, but cannot be more than 10. So w definitely has to be a multiple of 2. So if I take w is 0, then c will be 7. In that case, unattempted will be 3. So total makes it 10. If I take w is 2, then c will be 8, and total makes it 10. So unattempted will be 0. I cannot go beyond that, because in that case, my total number of question will be more than 10. So if I take 4, c will be 9. Total makes it 13, which is not possible. So the maximum number of mistakes committed by Hina is 2. I'm sure it should be clear. If there were 10 questions in the test, what marks could Danny have managed to score. Danny, we already know that how much score Danny received. That is 13. So we need not to look for a number of questions. So answer is straight away 13. And who among the friends got negative score? There are two people who got negative score. As we can see, this is B and J. Only two people got the negative. So B and J will be the answer. Beena and Junaid will be the answer. And this is the set which is over, guys. So I'm sure next time, whenever you get this kind of set, you should be able to solve it in this manner. Do not wait for the right combination. Just go from here and there. And I'm sure you can solve it very easily. So thank you. See you in the next video.